This is the most underrated camera for all content creators. Let's talk about it. To be honest, I've been ignoring this camera for a long time. I've been using it as a portrait photography camera, but I've totally ignored its video capabilities. And recently I bought this Viltrox E-mount to Z-mount adapter, and I decided to use it again. This is the Nikon Z6 III with the Sigma 16 to 28mm f2.8 for the E-mount that I'm adapting it on this Nikon to see whether I can use it again as a vlogging camera, as a content creation camera, and as a hybrid camera, because I do lots of videos, lots of photos at the same time, and this could be really something that I can rely on. Actually, I know that this setup is not as light as my other vlogging cameras, but once again the question is whether I can use it as a hybrid camera for photography, portraits, landscapes, as well as content creation. Certainly it's not a camera that I can take with me anywhere because it's somehow bulkier than all my other vlogging cameras and setup. I cannot go incognito with it, but it has lots of potential when it comes to photography or even videography, B-rolls and this stuff. So now I finished my daily job and I couldn't film more with this camera because it's bulky and I cannot go incognito with it, and that was a bit of a problem when it comes to vlogging and daily vlogging with such setups. And once again, for this vlog I'm using the Nikon Z6 III along with the Sigma 16 to 28 f2.8 for the E-mount, adapted with the Viltrox adapter ring, which is from the Sony E-mount to the Nikon Z-mount. I'm recording the audio with the Rode VideoMic Go 2, I believe. The tripod that I'm using, this is the flexible tripod from Ulanzi that has a payload of 3 kilograms, and I have the variable and the filter from CanDev Concept. By the way, I have affiliate links with all of these brands: Rode, CanDev Concept and Ulanzi. You can find that down below. And by the way, on CanDev products you can get 20% discount using my code down below. By the way, I activated recently on my channel the member zone. You can go join that area and you can ask all the questions that you would like to know about the gears that I showcase on my channel, and I'll make dedicated videos to answer your questions. So now let's be honest concerning the portability. This one can be portable, can be used to vlog, but it's big, so it's not very suitable for daily vlogs, that's for sure. But when it comes to autofocus, especially that we have this adapter ring from Viltrox to adapt a Sony lens to a Nikon body, what do you think about it, and what do you think about the stabilization? By the way, I have it set to, I have the autofocus set to AFF, and I have all the stabilization, whether IBIS on the Nikon or the digital stabilization. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section box, whether you think that we can vlog with this one, whether you like the image quality, or whether, well, if you have this camera, for example, whether you use it for vlogs or not. Personally, I'm a huge fan of Nikon cameras. I've been a Nikon shooter for a long time. I use my Nikon for portrait photography, for landscapes, even if I have lots of Fuji cameras, lots of Sony cameras, and recently I started to acquire some Canon cameras. But I love the image quality of Nikon, I love the colors and everything related to the camera. I'm used to the menus, and I'm used to set my camera up in a matter of seconds. Well, I love it and I would like to use it more. That's the main reason I got this, well, this adapter ring, so I don't have to buy another vlogging lens or another content creation lens for this camera, since I have it for the Sony. But yeah, soon I have some trips and some portrait photo shoots and this stuff, and I would like to use this camera more for some videos. On another note, I noticed that the display on this camera, the screen, the fully articulated screen, is brighter and has more resolution. It's well more resolved than the screens on the Sony and on the Fuji cameras. I don't know, this is my personal point of view after using it now for the day to make vlogs. Even when it's bright outside, I can see myself clearly. I can see all the information, all the details on the screen. Let me take some rushes for the screen from my point of view. So yeah, I think that this screen is better than the ones we have on Sony cameras and on the Fuji cameras. And by the way, the partially stacked sensor of this camera should help a lot in reducing those rolling shutter effects when I move, when I pan the camera. Let me know your thoughts about it down below. And that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to hit like, to subscribe, to ring the bell, so you will not miss any upcoming post on my channel. And don't forget to check my affiliate links down below. Ciao for now.